Okay, this is where it really starts to get fun. This is the cloud versus on-premise calculator presentation. This is the customer-facing tool, the tool that you'll use to demonstrate to your customer the actual total cost of ownership, comparing an on-premise hardware refresh to migrating them to the cloud. All these yellow fields, you get to fill in your own numbers, and the actual numbers that you would be charging your customer for an on-premise hardware refresh. Now, as I mentioned, this is a 35 user case study, 3 servers. Our partner was going to charge this healthcare practice $18,000 per servers, $2,000 in server OS and CALs, about a $7,500 BDR solution for backup and offsite storage, about $2,000 for ancillary gear, which included their switches, routers, and firewall. Now, we'd want to put that on the cloud side as well. And $4,000 for migration. We also want to put that $4,000 on the cloud side as well, because it's an accurate number. But you can tell your customer it'll be the last time they pay for migration. Once they're in the cloud, they never have to migrate anything. You may charge them for an OS upgrade, depending on their applications, but migration, no. It's over a 36-month period. Previously, our partner was charging this healthcare client $1,900 a month for on-premise managed services and $600 a month for off-site storage. So, at first glance, at $29.95, that was our go-to-market price. But if you add in an extra $50 for an additional redundant internet connection, so they have some redundancy there, it comes to $3,045 for an actual monthly recurring cost. But again, at first glance, it looks like we might be a little higher, but we haven't amortized in this over 36 months and a few other costs that we need to bring into the equation. So, for instance, unplanned repair costs or one-offs. We asked the practice manager if there were any one-offs or unplanned repair costs, and she looked up and found that there was $3,000 over the last 36 months, and it was for labor to replace computers, 10 of them. So we asked her, over the next 3 years, do you plan on replacing any of the remaining 25? And she said, at least 10. Yes, at least 10. So we showed her that if she bought a thin client instead of a full-blown PC, considering they're all going to be in the cloud, that she would save an additional $200 per user, and that $300 labor would either go away or be less, because setting up a thin client's as easy as plugging it in the wall for power and a Cat5 connection, and you're on net. So there's an additional $5,000 in savings. Now also, there's power. By not having those 3 servers in the back room running 24/7, 365, she's going to save an additional $2,600 over the next 3 years. So, by the time you get to the bottom line, before you even start talking about all the other benefits and factors of moving to the cloud, they're looking at close to a $20,000 savings in this example. And this is really partly what won the deal. It wasn't all cost, by no means. They love the savings, but the doctors that own this practice were willing to pay the same or more for having a much better disaster recovery plan, having their data in a HIPAA certified, HIPAA compliant data center, okay, and all the other benefits that go along with it. No more, server maintenance, no more CapEx every 3 to 5 years. So, this tool is your ultimate closing tool. It makes you become or stay that trusted advisor, that consultant. Throw your sales hat away and just bring your laptop or pad out there and consult and talk to them about the positives, the negatives of moving to the cloud, and the costs. Literally, plug in your own numbers. And by the time you're done, you'll see that you have an opportunity to become very, very different in the managed service environment by bringing in redundant cloud servers to all of your customers. So we look forward to working with you. Please come to us. Let's work on these deals together. Find 2, 3, 4 of your current customers that need a server refresh, and let's go through this calculator together. We'd be more than happy to sit down with you remotely, share out desktops, strategize together. That's what we're here for. We want to be your partner in cloud success.